Wonderful. Hello friends, namaste. Take a nice deep breath in, because that's always a good thing to do, right? It's a nice breath in, a nice breath out. Helps us to center, helps us to calm down. Every now and again during your day, whenever you feel a bit tensed, a bit stressed, always make sure you take some time to take some nice deep breaths. Now, friends, this time we're going to talk a little bit about creating good habit patterns, because we can watch a lot of these videos, we can do a lot of reading about these things and getting all sorts of information about all these beautiful techniques. But if we are not as well practicing all these things and doing actually these sessions, then not much change is going to happen. We know it all by mind, but it's not a real experience in life, right? So therefore, take a little moment. We're going to write some things down to make some changes in our habitual patterns in our life, to start growing a more beautiful mind, to start make your life experience a more beautiful one, more harmonious, more peaceful, more calm, more joyous, more full of good energy, right? So the first good question to ask yourself is what qualities do I find important in my life, right? For example, the qualities of inner peace, or the qualities of having willpower, or the qualities of feeling joy or patience or love. Because when we know our aim, when we know our goal, we know also which direction to go, which steps we want to take. So if our goal is to cultivate inner peace within, and actually in our daily life we're spending a lot of time on things that are stressing us out, then we're doing something not right, right? Or if we want to cultivate love and patience, but we are in an environment where we are constantly getting so much tension, where we are surrounded by people that are having so much negative energy, so much anger or hatred, or constantly watching the news maybe that's filling you up with negative things about life, about the world, then these things won't help you towards your goal. So it's very simple, very basic, but a lot of people, they don't put this into practice. So when we know what we want to cultivate, we want to make sure that the actions we perform in our life, in our daily life, that they are in line with that intention, right? So take a little moment just to write down what you want to cultivate in your life, what good qualities, inner peace, love, wisdom, all these things you want to cultivate. Good. And the next question is, what are things that you are doing in your daily life that are not really helping for that? For example, if you want to cultivate more inner peace, and you are actually every day stressing yourself out by maybe doing business in cryptocurrency or something like that, which gives you a lot of tension, or you are constantly hanging around with people that give you negative vibes, or you're constantly filling yourself up with negative news about the world. This is not helping. So what things you practice in your daily life that maybe are not really helping towards that goal? So you can write that down. Hopefully the list is not too long, but if you need more time, of course, you can, it's now the live session, but after the live session, you can stop the video and do it yourself. And the third question is, what do you do in your daily life that does help it? If you want to cultivate more life energy, more good health, maybe you're having a really good diet, or maybe you take time every day to do some yoga, some meditation, all these kind of things. So what are you already doing? But also, what can you implement more in your life to cultivate these good qualities within? Wonderful. Now, your state of body, this body, is a result of all these years of the type of food that you've been eating, right? And all these cells, all these molecules in the body, where did they come from? They came from the food that you've been eating. This is logic, right? Also, your whole mental state, your emotional state, it's also an accumulation of things that you have experienced and things that you have chosen to experience, right? So if there is now maybe a lot of tension in your mind, or locked up in your emotional system, maybe because of certain things that happen, also certain things that you have chosen, or an environment that you chose to live in. So therefore it's good to start to see the reality of this, that everything that you do has a certain impact on your energetic state, on your state of mind, on your state of emotional system, on your state of body. So therefore, start to live in that way, like you start to become the designer of your own life. You, with your higher self, or your conscious self that we're going to practice now also, you like take a little step back and you just watch. This is my body. This is my mind. This may be very restless or maybe very calm. This is my emotional state. Maybe it's locked up. Maybe it's very sad. Maybe it's joyful. Maybe it's open. No judgment about it, but just becoming aware of it with your higher self state, with your conscious state. So that from this higher self state, which is already in peace, which has already all the qualities within that we look for in life, feeling unity, feeling fulfillment, feeling joy, feeling peace, that we start to become able to send that into our lower body, so to say, into our mind, into our emotional system, into our nervous system, into our physical body. And in our daily lives, that we stay very aware of this. If I choose to eat a certain type of food, it's at that moment, it's a choice. That choice has a consequence. If I eat it now, maybe it has pleasure for 2 minutes. If I eat very fatty, sugary food, for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I have pleasure. And then maybe for an hour or maybe 2 hours, it has to digest. If I keep doing those little moments of pleasure of just a couple of minutes to eat lots of sugary things or lots of fat things, it will have an effect on the longer run. If I keep doing that for a year, I maybe start to get more heavy. Not just physically heavy, but also mentally lethargic. The energy starts to become more heavy, starts to go down. The mind becomes less sharp, less of that openness, that sparkle, that life energy that can shine, right? So start to go through life like that, that every choice, very conscious, this is a choice. Okay, this is the consequence. Okay, and like that, if we go through life consciously, we start to, by itself, life will teach us what is the right thing to do, what is not the right thing to do. So there's this inner compass which is constantly telling us this is the right thing to do if it will make you feel good, connected, uplifted, more energized. And if it's not the right thing to do, it will start to make you feel more heavy, more down, more closed off. That's the inner compass we all have. Learn to listen to this with bravery, without fear. Just listen to that and act upon this. So that if you start to create these other habitual patterns, it will become not just a habit, it will become a personal trait. It will become who you are. No more thinking about, should I do this, should I do this? No, you just start to flow and listening with trust to this inner compass, this voice of life, of God, of creation, of telling you what is the right thing to do. If we listen to that, we start to flow into a very harmonious, beautiful life, right? Okay, beautiful. So let's do a little bit of practice for this, just a couple of minutes, friends. Make sure that you do it, not just listening to these things, because then not much change is gonna happen, right? So we come into a sitting position. Let's shake the hands a bit loose. Roll the shoulders a bit, roll the neck a bit, just making some space in the body. Good. Now remember that intention that you wrote down of what you want to cultivate in your life. More inner peace, wonderful. More health, more joy, more connection with God, with the divine. Okay, if that is your intention, you know how it feels like. You have experienced it before in your life at some point. So the experience, the memory of it is already there. You have like sampled it. Now it will become very important to become able to generate this in the moment. So you use your mind power for that, that you use the mind power of how did that feel when I really felt at peace? Ah, that's how it felt. Okay, it's already a reality. So the heart doesn't know, the emotional system doesn't know whether it was the past or the future, or it just knows the now. So if in the now we can create with the heart that state of, ah, that's how it felt to feel inner peace, it's a reality in the moment, and start to breathe that into our whole system and start to energize our whole system with that, so that this on a subconscious level starts to reprogram our own system. Because for a lot of people, the whole emotional system, the whole mind, it's stuck in a certain pattern, in a loop of negative thinking. Even thinking about something happy is something like, this is I don't want to feel this is stupid, or just that resistance. But as soon as in the moment, if we step out with that higher self, out of our patterns of thinking with the mind, patterns of feeling with the heart, and we just observe, and from that higher state of self, there is already peace within. There is already inner stillness. There is already connection with the divine. It is already there, friends. It's just about peeling the layers off. To go into that state of higher self, it's first very important that you become okay with what is. So, that in the beginning, first, we're not trying right away to feel inner peace, to feel happiness. First, we become aware of what are the layers actually that are covering up that state of inner peace, of inner joy. Maybe there's a layer of tension about something maybe that happened in the past, or a sadness. Feel it. Become completely okay with it. Don't go into the stories of why you feel this way, or because somebody did something not so nice to me many years ago, that's why I feel now that way, and the terrible person. You go into the stories of the mind. We don't want to do that. We just want to experience, how am I actually feeling in this moment, without judging that it's I feel nice, or I feel bad, or I feel, just feel, open up to it. Because what happens then is we start to like take a little step back and just observe it. Who is observing what? Your pure consciousness, your pure awareness is observing these other states of being. This pure consciousness is your true self. The other things are just the layers around your true self. So learn to observe that with a kind inner smile. Okay, there is maybe lots of tension. There is maybe lots of sadness. It's all right. I feel the sadness. I feel the tension. I go through the experience of it. But more and more becoming able to identify not so much with the emotion you're experiencing, or with the physical body that you are experiencing, but identifying with what is the essence of your awareness, the essence of your consciousness. That is your true self, your higher self, the divine spark of life, of creation that you are in essence, that connects all of us. Okay, good. So everything loose, great. We're gonna do 2 rounds of some strong spinal breathing, but we're gonna do this nice and slow, and with the exhalation, really letting everything out. And with the inhalation, in and out through the nose, in and out like this. And After 2 rounds, we're gonna take some time to just let everything settle. And after we've been settling everything, we just become aware of what is my state of being at this moment. Letting the technique do its thing, let it harmonize. Then slowing down our breath, I'm gonna guide us through it until we go into a state of pure being, just observing. This is not lightning and fireworks, this is just being, just experiencing life, experiencing the breath, experiencing the sensation of the body, the sound, life. Okay, and then from that state, we breathe into all our systems, cultivation of gratitude, of goodness. Okay. Take a little moment to sit with the eyes closed. Make yourself comfortable. Make a little scan through the body. Relax a bit more the face muscles. Relax a little bit more the jaw. Feeling the arms, the hands, the fingers. Feeling the chest, the heart. In some areas, maybe there's some tension. Other areas are loose. It's all good, friends. The question is, can you feel it? Like that going through the whole body. Taking a little moment to just experience, how am I actually experiencing life right now? Is there harmony with it? Or maybe I'm experiencing life right now with a bit of impatience, or a bit of duality, with a little bit of friction, or inner peace. It's all good, but just become aware how you actually feel in this moment. It's all right. Wonderful. And we will do 2 rounds of some strong spinal breathing, which helps to unblock a bit, to open up, to release this whole energetic system. So we round the spine as we exhale. We're going to do this nice and slow. We inhale, we open up the chest, bring the chin up, open up the throat. We exhale, we round the spine, and we inhale. And we keep doing this for 7 more breaths. Exhale, inhale. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Last 2 breaths. And after your last deep inhalation, with the hands open on the knees, exhale halfway. Just stop breathing for some time. Just stop breathing and give space. Relax the hands, relax the face. Let the technique do its work. And whenever you need to breathe again, just take a nice deep breath and relax your breath. Make little scans through the body. The body that is sitting there is more than just flesh and bones. It's a body of energy, a body of life. So for a couple of breaths, you let everything settle. You let the technique do its work on a very subtle level. Like you feel in every cell of the body, of the fingers, of the arms, of the hands, of the face, and the whole nervous system. Everything can harmonize and heal. Second round. We exhale, we round the spine. We inhale, we open up. We exhale, we round the spine. We inhale, we open up. And like this for 7 more breaths. Nice deep breaths if everything still feels all right. About 3 more breaths. Use these last 2 breaths. And after your last full inhalation, again with the hands open at the knees, you exhale halfway. You just stop breathing for some time. No need to breathe. Relax the face muscles. All good. Wonderful. Give some time to let everything settle. Make sure that you are sitting in a way that is for the way that you're sitting, the perfect sitting position, by keeping that spine nice and long. Contract a little bit the muscles around the perineum, all the way up to the crown of the head. Relax the jaw. Relax the face muscles. Little mini smile. Just sitting, just breathing. All good. Or you can relax a little bit more the eyebrows, the lips, the jaw. You can place your hands on top of each other at the lap in diamond mudra. Good meditation posture for the hands. Can you become aware of that first layer of your being, the body? You scan through the body, you feel the arms, feel the hands, the fingers. And you are aware of your arms and the fingers and the hands. Who is aware of what? It's your consciousness, it's your awareness. Like you smile a bit to the arms, to the hands. Ah, they're there, all good. Like that, going with the awareness through the chest, through the heart area, through the belly. Like you smile a bit to the chest, to the heart, to the belly. All good. Feeling the buttocks, feeling the legs. You smile a bit to your legs, to your feet. Just recognizing the body that's sitting there. And it's not just a body of flesh and bones, it's a body of life energy. And as you can feel that body that's sitting there, a body of light. From that state of awareness, of observing that body, you breathe a friendly smile into the physical body, into that energy body. Like you gently expand a bit with the inhalation. You hold for a little moment, and on the exhalation, you let go. And like this, you keep breathing about 6 seconds in, about 3 seconds hold, about 6 seconds out. But if you can breathe slower in this ratio, you do that. Not breathing deep at all, but just very softly, very gently, feeling every little detail of the breath. And for a couple more breaths, use the whole length of this gentle, slow breathing to expand, to harmonize, and to release, to let go, like the whole nervous system, the whole mind, the whole heart, everything starts to open up, to soften. With every exhalation, a little bit more. Letting go, letting go. The last 2 breaths like this, friends. A little bit more gentle. Not deep at all. Loosening up completely. Little moment. No more controlling of the breath. No more doing, no more trying. Just sitting, just being. Wonderful. Keeping that calm state of awareness, you can slowly move a little bit the fingers, moving the hands, rubbing the hands together, and then placing a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Like you nurture yourself with the quality you want to cultivate more into your life. Like you breathe into that body, okay, I'm gonna take good care of this body. I'm gonna make the good choices. I'm gonna cultivate the inner peace, the joy, the love. Like you can already feel in this moment. Imagine if you would keep doing this every day for the coming weeks, of taking good care of your body, of your mind, eating healthy, making the right choices. As if you can already feel now your body is more strong, more healthy. Your mind is more clear. Your heart is more loving, more open. Like you smile with the heart. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, life. Thank you for this creation, God, divine consciousness. Wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful. Rubbing the hands together one more time, and with these hands placing over the eyes, massaging a bit the eyes, massaging the head, massaging the face, going over the body. Friends, a state of inner peace, of bliss, of joy, of love. It's the characteristic of the source of our being. It's the quality of our pure consciousness. Learning to let go of all the layers that block that light of life within ourselves. We just become aware, okay, there is already present, already consciousness, already life, already happening right here, right now. Life is already happening. We can be with it, sit with it, embracing life fully as it presents itself in every moment. Friends, wishing you lots of peace, lots of love, lots of wisdom. Hopefully, every day you can do techniques like this. Make sure you watch the Yogalap website for all these courses to do these things every day. Just make it a routine on a daily basis. Yogalap with LAP, the Life Awareness Project. Because making it a routine for yourself, it will become a habit, it will become your daily life, it will become your personality, it will become who you are, basically. If you keep connecting with that foundation of blissfulness within. So, peace, love, and wisdom, friends. Namaste.